Welcome back, ladies, to my channel. Today very exciting video about how to look chic on a bike, because I think yes, it is possible to look very chic on a bike, and I think it's going to be interesting to see different type of outfits. What can we wear? Because actually you don't really need to wear trousers, you can wear dresses, but I feel there is a type of dresses you should wear and there are type of dresses you shouldn't wear when it comes to bike, and you might be surprised, but let's jump to it. So when it comes to dresses, ladies, it is very simple. It can be dangerous for you if you're going to wear very long dress, or even like a behind your knee dress or skirt. Let's put them together in one category, because they can go inside your like chain, they can go inside your wheel, because there's so much material that it is very easy to have an accident this way. And obviously I feel like normally what I always say, go for longer dresses that are a little bit more elegant, go for longer skirts. This time I feel it's better for you to actually wear something shorter, not very short obviously, but some kind of dress that is a little bit shorter, because it's just going to be a little bit more safe for you, and you're not going to have some kind of accident. Like I'm saying, that piece of the material can very easily go inside your chain, and that's it. You can maybe jump in front of the bike, and honestly you don't want that. My friend actually had a bike accident recently, and she spent I think 2 weeks in the hospital, and it really wasn't funny. So it can be really dangerous for you. Choose something that is a little bit shorter. It's just going to be a little bit more safe. And honestly, if you're not going to very short, but like even like your tight short, still going to be very feminine, and still going to be you're still going to look beautiful. So there's no worries about looking too vulgar or anything. If you're just going for something shorter, maybe don't go for anything that have very like deep V, because then you're balancing. If you go for some kind of dress that is covered a little bit on the top, but it's a little bit showing a little bit more leg, it's going to be fine, honestly. But just want to say that the long dresses, long skirt, I don't think they are good for the cycling, for the biking, so just skip them for this occasion, for this kind of type of the activity. With dresses, obviously brighter color, going to be more feminine, we always say that. White are beautiful. If you add a little bit hat to it, it's just going to be very chic, because hats always upgrade you. So honestly, short dresses still can be very nice and very chic. Just adding a little bit extras to this, like little maybe nice bag that is crossed on your body, like crossbody, that's how it's called. Nice hat and some kind of shoes that works well with all this, and it's going to be really stunning. And obviously, as I said, dresses and skirts will come here in the same category, so you can go the same for the skirts, just not too long, something that is going to be comfortable, something that is not going to threat your safety and your life basically. Another thing to wear obviously are trousers. Trousers going to be a little bit easier, because you don't need to be conscious. About dresses you need to be a little bit more conscious, and skirt because you don't want show too much, you don't want everything to be flowy. So trousers, yes, any color really. I think going for brighter colors is going to be very cute, like yellow trousers can be really great. Obviously you can go for typical like blue jeans, which is still going to be very comfortable, I would say, and there's not much worry about jeans really. So yeah, so trousers are absolutely fine. White jeans, white trousers, again the same situation with those kind of very white trousers, not really great, because again too much material always can go inside the wheel or chain, and that's honestly not good. So go for those kind of more like attached to your body type of trousers, jeans that just is kind of more like a slim fit. With trousers, what is as well I think very great, that like I said, you don't need to think so much about them like about dresses. You can drive a little bit faster, you can have this speed a little bit going on, because as I'm saying, you're not going to show anything, nothing is going to be like uncovered. You can just cycle with your trousers wherever you like, as fast as you want, and obviously safety, it's important. But I think trousers are a really great idea, and I think this is something that it's most of the time ladies go for, because it's just the comfort the trousers gives you. With trousers as well, I want to talk about shorts that Obviously, when it comes to shorts, then it is similar to short dresses, but I think shorts you can go for even like shorter shorts. With skirts, obviously, you don't want to go too short because it's easier for you to show the part of the body you don't want to show. But with shorts, obviously, you can go for even like jeans shorts. I would rather probably avoid those blue jeans shorts and some kind of ripped blue jeans shorts, because those are not really classic, elegant, and not very feminine. If you could go for like white shorts or beige shorts, those are much better, or even like black shorts, but avoid any rippedness or anything like this. You know, those maybe are trendy but not really in the category of elegance or femininity at all. When it comes to shoes, ladies, I went through internet and I saw so many different options. Some ladies are pro and they can even cycle in the city with heels. So, well, is this safe? I wouldn't say so, because it's I think like easier to get an accident, and honestly we should think about safety. I think you could go for, obviously, any flat shoes are going to be first. So even if you go for some kind of more elegant, more chic trainers, you can go for ballerina shoes. Those are great. You're going to feel comfortable. Loafers, but obviously with like an end, so they're not going to be just loafers that you slide them in. It's kind of full shoes, I would say, because again, something that can slide off your feet is not good either. So anything like this kind of sandals that can slide off, I wouldn't do that. You know, go for something that is a little bit more built around your feet. You could go for even, let's say, those kind of like shoes that they have little bit heel. So I think this still is acceptable to wear something like this. Again, something that it's hold to your feet, not something that it's easy to lose when you're cycling. Just be a little bit more realistic here. Be realistic when it comes to shoes, that if you're going to cycle from home to shop, then obviously it's going to take maybe half an hour altogether, then little heel is going to be fine. If you cycle for 5-6 miles or 10 miles, then wear trainers, you know, a little bit more realistic here is going to be just better for everyone, easier for you. You don't want to, after 2 miles, feel like you are exhausted and your shoes are just annoy you all the time, because that's not going to give you pleasure, you know. It's just being realistic here is, I think, important. So flat shoes better. If you go for a little bit heel, just some kind of cycle, some kind of road that is not going to be very far, so you're going to still enjoy. On the end, I just want to talk a little bit more about health benefits when it comes to cycle, because I think there's lots, and I personally have problems with joints, so I can't do anything like running. I could do only like swimming, walking, and cycle is very good for that as well, because you don't put pressure on your joints. So it is like you're still burning your calories. You put more pressure on your calves, on those muscles, rather than putting too much weight on your joints. So this is quite important here. It's still great for your like blood vessels. It's still great for your heart. It is an aerobic workout, so you still obviously put some kind of effort to it. So maybe you're not going to lose the same amount and so quick like when you're running, but because you still exercise, it still has a lot of benefits, like for your brain, for your veins, for your blood, and for your heart. So don't forget about this. And if you can cycle even when there is nice weather to work, I think this is a really great opportunity. You know, I now feel like I would love to we don't have a bicycles here just now. We need to really think about this once my son is a little bit bigger, because it would be great to go for trips, even like from my village to my sister village. It's about maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes by car, so it would be maybe 30-40 minutes by bike. So I think, and there is a really great path to her, so I think it will be such a great opportunity for us to just cycle and enjoy a little bit more fresh air, especially we're living in the countryside, so it is really fresh over here and it's really lovely. So yeah, so I really looking forward to buy a bicycle one day and start cycling again. But if you have this kind of chance, then honestly, ladies, go for it, because it's such a great, like in Scotland, you need to be really conscious about weather, because one day you can have 4 seasons really. You can have a little bit snow, on the afternoon you will have a sun, and on the evening you're going to have a rain for 4 hours non-stop. So it can be a little bit tricky, it is a little bit dodgy here when it comes to weather. But when there is a weather, and if you're living in the country when there is a weather, believe me, I am the person who miss the weather, but I know there's lots of benefits to living in Scotland, so I wouldn't move anywhere else. But it is giving you, cycle is really great for you. So if you can even cycle once a week to your work, I would honestly highly encourage you to do that. When it comes to cycle, there are also this kind of benefits of creating more balance in your body, building muscles, because you're still building some of the muscles in your body. And it is an activity, so as I'm saying, building this kind of balance on the bike, I think it's really, really great to do as well. And I personally imagine myself, let's say in 40 years, that I'm going to be this kind of little bit older, mature lady that is going to cycle for her bread, it's going to cycle to shop and see their neighbors and be obviously involved in the community. And I really like this kind of idea of cycle all over your life, not only cycle when we need to, but really using this kind of activity for your benefit. Okay, ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like we should really cycle more, ladies, and I can imagine that the cycling, like buying a bike can be expensive as a cost overall, but there are options like buying a used bike, or even if you're living in a bigger city, there's lots of like bikes that you can actually rent for a day. So if you're walking tomorrow to work and you have this kind of opportunity to rent a bike, then honestly go for it, because honestly you're going to feel so fresh, and you're going to feel that you're doing this for yourself, you're not doing this for anybody else, you're giving those health benefits for yourself. And I honestly think, and I encourage you to do this more and cycle more. I hope you ladies enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up, and see you in the next one.